Travelling to races and events throughout Europe, it's the place where sponsored riders can come to for replacement parts and technical help. Chances are you're drooling already, so let's catch up with Todd, the guy who's in charge of this magnificent vehicle.
Hi, welcome to the race truck provided by SRAM. My name is Todd Anderson. I drive and run this truck, and just want to give you guys a little tour of the truck.
Cool, so let's go.
Come on in.
Thank you.
So this is where we kind of check in bikes if we're doing some work on stuff for people. We've got a whole line of bikes here that need to be worked on. The table here will get checked in. Bring your bike over here, and the mechanics will get to it as soon as possible. The messy benches is where a lot of the magic happens. The real magic happens inside the workshop. Shall we check that out? Yeah, so this is our workshop. We store all of our spare parts in here, and we do a lot of our black labs work in here out of the camera eye, so we don't let the spies see what we're doing. We do all of our rear suspension here. Nice clean environment, dust free. We have everything that we need. We've got our oils, our tools. We can drain all the oils out of the shocks here. Super nice for that. Again, this is where...
I've just seen the awesomeness tray.
Yep. If we need to get into some awesomeness, this is our awesomeness tray. Some riders come in, they're a little bit down, they need a little extra something. Over here we do a lot of our new Boxer charger work.
Okay.
If we're retuning a Boxer charger, we could do that here. Again, nice clean environment. We've got a vise here that holds the charger for us. All of our oils. Again, we have another oil drain here. Yeah, so the truck is set up really well for all of our needs. Lowers are here. Pretty cool. Yeah.
And how many would you bring typically to a brutal track like Fort Bill?
Fort William, I brought a good 4, 8, 12, 16. I brought about almost 30 lowers to Fort William. We won't go through all of them. I actually packed the truck for 2 events, Fort William and also Leogang. Yeah. So I'm hoping that these are going to last through Leogang. We might have to get in another shipment.
And what sort of tools do you bring with you typically to...
It's a bike shop on wheels. So we've got all of the standard frame tools that any bike shop has. Some of them are out here on the bench here. Every bike shop needs a hammer. We also carry a nitrogen tank. The nitrogen tank allows us to fill up the shocks after we've done working on them. Okay. Digital gauge allows us to put in the exact amount of pressure that's required for them. Here's some of our black box black stanchions that we're running on some of our forks. This is actually one with a new charger in it. Super cool. We've got our handy lathe here. We actually use this quite a bit.
Okay.
Anything from modifying tools to fit a certain job to making mounting hardware for suspension.
Yeah.
Do a lot of that here. Super handy to have it.
And how many people do you have working in the workshop on any race weekend?
Typically, we'd like to have 4 technicians.
Okay.
Yeah, and that includes John Cancelier, which he's typically in here working on suspension. That leaves 3 guys out front to handle everything else.
And what other kind of components do you carry around with you on the truck?
We carry everything, everything that SRAM makes. So that so RockShox, Avid, and Truvative. So drivetrain, forks, brakes. Do a lot of brake work. Truck is really specialized for this style of work, and I've got everything compartmentalized. So this is our brake pad drawer. We've got a few other brake parts, but yeah, need some brake pads. This is where we get them.
And obviously Fort Bill is a brutal track, wrecking parts.
It is. This is a really tough one for us. Last year we went through almost 50 derailleurs. I think it was like final count 48 derailleurs.
Wow.
There's one rock up there. I swear I'm going to go up there and remove it. One of these nights I'm sneaking up there. It takes out bash guards, chain rings, cranks, spiders, and especially derailleurs. Yeah, it just eats equipment. This one rock. Yeah. I was talking with Stevie Smith about it actually, and he knows about the rock. He tries to avoid it every time. He says there's just a set of roots that just pushes you right into it. And yeah, try as he may, he still is bashing equipment.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And presumably you've got all the parts in a drawer somewhere.
We do.
You can just slap it straight on.
We do. Derailleurs. We come into this drawer here. This is our derailleur drawer. When I started this this event, these were stacked too high, kind of like this is here, too high with derailleurs. This is what we're down to. I've actually got more up top that we can pull from as well. So, yeah, that's our derailleur drawer, our dwindling derailleur drawer. Shifter drawer. This is our cassette drawer, kind of cool. So, we've got the XX1 cassettes, our XX cassettes left over from the last cross-country World Cup that I did. Yep.
What's the weirdest mechanical problem that you've had to deal with on a race weekend? Has there been anything like out of the ordinary?
Weird things happen in bike races. So a bike came in the other day. It was having shifting problems, but it was only down in the 10. Okay. And run through the gears, great, runs great, great. Drop it down into the 10, and there was a click, took rhythmic. Shift it back up, it's good. So, God, what the heck's going on? Look down into the cassette, and he had picked up a little magnet off of somebody's sensor, their computer magnet, and it had dropped perfectly in between the teeth, and it sat there.
Crazy.
How you could pick up a magnet on a downhill course, traveling at God knows what speed, I have no idea.
Mad.
Yep. Yep. So this is our kind of warehouse here. We're totally stocked with Red Bull. Red Bull is really awesome in helping us out. I tell you, I wouldn't be able to drive to half the events without having a Red Bull next to me. Working all day and then jumping in the truck driving, really difficult. Chimay doesn't help either. But yeah, it's a bit of a mess at the moment. The kitchen. So yeah, we're able to do some cooking in here when we feel like it. Refrigerator. And as you can imagine, mostly beer, but
beer and meat.
Beer and meat, yeah. Good times. This is what it looks like. Normally it's a totally clean environment. We can come in here, have meetings, nice interviews, this kind of stuff. Do a presentation on the TV if need be, but no. They've got their clothes scattered over everything. They've got their wheel boxes, tire boxes stuffed in here. Yeah, absolute mess. But hey, what are we gonna do?
That's life, isn't it? Yeah,
yep.
Exactly.
We've got all this space up top of the trailer. Why not make it an observation deck? So
cool.
Yep. Let's check it out.
Take a look.
This is also our escape hatch. Sometimes we just need to get away, get some fresh air, come up and see what everybody else is doing. Yep. The Polygon guys across the way, we oftentimes will, have some wars, throwing stuff back and forth at each other. But they've got a hot tub on theirs.
Seriously?
They have a hot tub on theirs. Yeah. It's an inflatable hot tub towards the back there. Ah, devils.
Surely you've got to go one better, haven't you? Swimming pool, maybe?
Totally flat. So its natural state then is actually flat, so that if you get hot or anything when you're actually riding, it won't actually distort.